And we're going live. What's up? How you been doing on those crypto videos? And it looks like we're live. There we go. Let me check the chat. All right, let's go. So, welcome back to the channel. It's Sam here with GSK WealthBuilders, and today we're going to be talking about the 2021 Crypto Awards, and it's presented by myself. So, what I did was I just curated some of the best cryptocurrencies and blockchain technologies that happened in 2021. A lot of them, they're either the most used, what I think is the best technology, or just up and coming. So most of these awards is done by myself, and we will continue on from there. So it's not financial advice, but these are what I think are some of the best platforms in crypto. So yeah, here we go. So a little bit of a market update before we get started. So, today's Boxing Day, or the 27th of December, 2021. There's currently, 13,000 actively traded cryptocurrencies, up from like 2,000 in 2017. The market cap right now is about $2.55 trillion in the cryptocurrency market cap. And the global volume for 24 hours is about 147 billion. So $147 billion a day is now being traded in cryptocurrency. You have Bitcoin sitting around, 51,000. Ethereum, 4,100, and Binance is the number 3 coin with at $563. So Tether is number 4, and then Solana, one of my favorite coins, it just went above $200 again. So Solana's back, it's worth about 61 billion. Then you have Cardano, XRP, USD coin, and Hex is number 9, with Terra Luna and Polkadot coming out in the bottom, 10 and 11. So that is the cryptocurrency market cap right now. So we're ending the year with, Bitcoin at 51,000, Ethereum 4,100, Solana 200, Hex 29 cents, and Terra Luna $97. So that is a really good return on the year in crypto. A lot of these cryptos have done more than 1,000% return, or 10x return on the year, and I think they're going to continue to move forward. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so DeFi and yield farming is the first category that we have, and the winner for the DeFi and yield farming category is AutoFarm. So what AutoFarm does is they're a yield aggregator. And instead of when you're generating interest in crypto, what will happen is you'll have one account here with your principal and one account for your interest. And what happens is your interest is being generated, but people want compounding interest. They want to make interest off of their interest. So AutoFarm, if you're doing that on Ethereum and you keep restaking, what will happen is you'll be killed by gas fees. Every transaction can be, every transaction can be $60 to $100. So what AutoFarm did was they made a protocol where everyone can pool their gas fees together as a group, and they will auto compound for you. So this was the winner, and you can see there they have an example of PancakeSwap, and the APY is 294%. And then with the auto APR, you get 19% extra. So yeah, compounding is amazing. And then runner-up was PancakeSwap. So PancakeSwap is doing the same thing, but you have limited. It's on the BNB chain. All right, so the next one is number 2 is blockchain technology. So in the blockchain technology category, I picked Polygon or Matic as the winner for this year, because at the beginning of the year, when everyone was having gas fee issues, Polygon stepped up and they were basically the first layer 2 that worked very well. When they started deploying, it was taking 10 minutes, teams were saying, to deploy their contracts onto Polygon blockchain. And so, yeah, we saw Polygon go from cents, to like $2 or $3 in a year, right? And then number 2 is Solana, which is a level 1 blockchain. At the beginning of the year, people weren't really using Solana for anything. There was not much you can do on Solana. Now we have you have video games, you have NFTs, you have exchanges, you have yield farming, you have tools. So Solana is number 2. So in that category, we have Polygon and then Solana. So let me just check the comments there. So Rain is saying, I remember when BNB was worth pennies and you could convert your scraps of BNB on Binance. Yeah, so BNB, I believe their ICO was like less than 10 cents. And now they're sitting at $500. So crypto can change your life if you get into the right technologies at the right time. So number 3 on the crypto awards is going to be decentralized exchanges. So Uniswap is the number 1 app in crypto. Basically, it's the number 1 dApp in crypto. They do $1 billion a day, $1 billion a day in volume, and they take 0.3% of all trades. So what is that per day? What, 30 million? They're making $30 million a day in fees. So that is huge. And then, of course, Trader Joe. So Trader Joe is a fork of Uniswap, and it's put on the AVAX chain. So if you're using a layer 2 like Polygon Matic, Trader Joe is the number 2. So we'll move on to lending platforms. So centralized lending platforms. So this category would basically be a digital bank, a crypto bank. And what they're doing is they're the custodian. You're going to deposit your crypto into these banks. They're going to give you a loan against your crypto. Instead of having to sell it, you can still hold your crypto. And then you can use that loan to pay bills, buy a car, but you do have to pay back the loan. However, if the crypto goes up in value, you can pay the loan off by selling off your crypto. So that is huge. So the number 1 centralized lending platform is Nexo. I did have a video on how I don't like buying the Nexo coin. However, they are good for lending. Another thing about Nexo is there was a point in time when the market crashed 50% in a day, and I should have been liquidated. They should have sold my coins and took my money. And they sent me a few texts like, can you deposit some more money, blah, blah, blah. I was busy. I didn't do it. They didn't liquidate me. The market went back up, and my coins were safe. So I really like Nexo for that. They're not, really crazy. So yeah, number 2 is Celsius. So with Celsius, you can deposit, say you were to deposit $10,000 worth of Bitcoin or Ethereum into Celsius, you can get 25% of that as a loan, and the interest rate on the loan is 1%. So imagine you turned crypto, $10,000 into $100,000, and you wanted to buy a car. What you could do is you could actually just take a loan against your crypto and have a 1% interest loan. So now you're going to the dealer and you're buying cars cash instead of getting a loan. So that is the best centralized. So number 5. Number 5 is DeFi lending platforms. So this is the same thing as Nexo and Celsius, but it's decentralized and it's a protocol. So the winner of this is Liquity. So Liquity is just code, and it only uses Ethereum. You can deposit your Ethereum, and you can get 80 or 90% of the value of your Ethereum. Now it's really risky to do that, but you can also do 1%, 10%, or whatever. And the way they work is there's no interest on these loans. So this is a completely different business model. It's 0.5% of the volume of what you're borrowing against. So 0.5% fee. That's it. So just one time, 0.5% fee. So you can borrow $1 million. If you had enough crypto, you could borrow $1 million for like $50,000 in interest in a fee. And then you can do whatever you want with it. You can buy more crypto, you can buy whatever, you can buy real estate. But the key thing is you're still holding your crypto. And when you do that, you're not paying tax because it's a loan. And then you can use that money to make more money. So this number 2 is Alchemix. So Alchemix does the same thing, except your loan will self-pay itself off because they will make yield or they'll make interest using your crypto, and then they'll pay your loan off with the yield. So that is amazing technology. So we'll continue. We'll continue to DeFi fundraising platforms or Launchpads. So with the DeFi fundraising platforms, this is where programmers would go or CEOs would go, and they have a project. So say they have a project and they need to raise money, they can use one of these platforms. And so these are a great way right now. It won't be forever, but it's a great way right now to turn small amounts of money into large amounts because they let you to get in at the ground level. So you were getting into projects when they are worth 500,000, 750,000, 1.2 million. And if that project is anything good in crypto, if that project does anything good, it should be worth between, I don't know, 30 to 100 million is the current going rate. But soon $1 billion will be the new 30 to 100 million as the market grows. So BSC pad was the clear winner. The average seed investment on BSC pad did a 6,800% return, which 68x. Second place was Polka Starter. So you're 68xing your money on every single time if you just went in on every single one on BSC pad, which is just unbelievable. That's not normal in any kind, in VC world, anywhere in the world. That is not normal. So the fact that they were able to do that over a year, yeah. So PancakeSwap are starting a launch platform soon, I heard. That would be interesting because PancakeSwap has a lot of users. And there's a lot of people that would do that. So let me see. Hope you have a category for using crypto to shop for real world items. I kind of do. So let's continue on. So the next one would be a centralized exchange. So centralized exchanges are middlemen in crypto. However, they do have a place in the crypto world. You can't be 100% decentralized if you're trying to get your money in. So the decentralized exchanges like Binance, FTX, Coinbase, KuCoin, Kraken, all of these exchanges are a great place where you can go, crypto.com, you can go and take your cash and turn it into crypto like Ethereum or Bitcoin or whatever. I personally do not keep money on my exchange. I will use the exchange for what I need to do. I will buy my coins and I will take them and I will put them in my wallet. Right? So now the best centralized exchange is Binance. They're just the biggest. They have the most options. They have leverage trading. They have staking. They have Launchpads. They have NFTs. They have futures. Anything you want is on Binance. But I don't use them. They're just the king at this, right? And then runner-up is FTX. They're not the second largest exchange. However, FTX is going to be putting stocks on the exchange, so you can buy stocks with crypto as tokens. Like, it's just they're doing IDO launches, so I really like FTX for that reason. So the next number 8 is DeFi technology. So DeFi technology, this category is just tools that we can use to make our lives easier. So you have number 1 was Zerion. So what Zerion is doing is you can type your wallet address into Zerion and it will show you all of the crypto that you have in all the different platforms, all the yield farming. It just gives you a statistical history when you bought, when you sold. You can also look at other people's wallets. So for example, you could type in the address, you could type vitalik.eth and you could see what's going on in Vitalik's wallet if he's buying coins, and you could copy them that way. So Zerion is the number one, and then DexTools is number 2. And all DexTools does is you can take any crypto and you can turn it into a chart. So you copy the contract address of that crypto, you paste it into DexTools, and it will actually show you a live chart of that crypto. So sometimes when a crypto is like 1 hour old, there's no chart for it. You go to DexTools to do that. 𝙏𝙗𝙖 is another version of DexTools for BSC, and it's very popular in the pump and dump ring, or pump and dump arena. Okay, so number 9 category is the best mobile wallet. So if you are transacting crypto on your phone, the number 1 wallet, in my personal opinion, is IamToken. I've used it since 2017. I've also used Metamask since 2017. So IamToken is really lesser known. What I like about it is they teach you crypto as you're doing it. So when you turn it on and you start to make your wallet for the first time, they're teaching you what you're doing and why you're doing it inside of the wallet. As you can see in the Manage Wallet section, you have all the different coins. So you have Ethereum, Bitcoin, Cosmos, EOS, Litecoin, Tron. You have all the different networks inside of your wallet. And you have all these different addresses. So I really like IamToken. And then there's a password every time that you want to send your crypto or whenever you want to use it. The number 2, obviously, is Metamask. Metamask is the largest. They have over 20 million users. It's owned by Consensus, which is a really big centralized company. Joe Lubin was one of the original investors in Ethereum with Vitalik in the beginning, and then he made billions of dollars, and he started Consensus. So Metamask is the most popular one. Okay, now we go to the most popular web wallet. Once again, we have Metamask as number 1. So you can use this on your browser, your internet browser like Chrome. You can add it as a Chrome extension, and you can do it that way. You could also have a Ledger Nano S USB key, and you can stick that in your computer and then manage the wallet through your USB. And number 2 is Phantom Wallet. So Phantom Wallet is on the Solana network, and it does not have a Phantom Wallet does not have a phone app yet, but they're working on it. What I like about Phantom is that it shows the information just better. It shows how much money is in each coin. It shows how many coins. It has a little icon. It's just the UI is better. But they're still growing. I think Phantom Wallet has, 500,000 active users per day. And they're growing really fast. So, okay, so number 11, pretty basic category, stablecoin. So there's, 10 to 20 different stable coins. Some of them are backed by actual money. Some of them are backed by nothing. Some of them are backed by derivatives. Some of them are backed by algorithms. So USDC is the best stable coin right now, in my opinion, because it has the most legitimate backers. So Circle and Mike Novogratz. Now, what I've noticed when I was trying to bridge coins, for example, so say I wanted to deposit USDC on Binance, on the Ethereum network, and I wanted to withdraw it on the Solana network. What I did notice is because you're using USDC, they're doing something centralized. It's going through them, so sometimes there would be delays. So what I would do is I would actually just deposit Ethereum and withdraw Solana and then swap the Solana for USDC. That's a way to just get in and out of an exchange really quick. The second stable coin is US Terra. So UST is US Terra on the Terra blockchain. Why this is such an amazing coin is it's an algorithmic stable coin, which means it's backed by nothing. DAI, I didn't know that, Jacob. DAI crashed nicely. How bad did it crash? Probably like 5 cents or something, but US Terra is an algorithmic stablecoin, and when there was that big dip about a month ago where everything tanked like 10, 20, 30%, the only stablecoin out of all of them that kept its peg to $1 was US Terra. So that's an amazing technology. I'm not sure how they did it, but they did. Also, if you'll yield farm with US Terra on Anchor Protocol, you get 20% interest on your money. So this can be a retirement option where if you were to get, say you wanted $50,000 a year in US dollars as a pension, all you would have to do is save 5 times that, so 250 US 250,000 US dollars a year, and the interest from Anchor Protocol would be 50K a year. Very simple, right? So where the equivalent in the stock market to get $50,000 a year that you could withdraw, you're probably looking at $2 to $3 million if you're making a 7% return annually. $2 to $3 million where you could withdraw 50K a year and not go to zero doing that. So Jacob says, no, it survived the ETH crash earlier is what I meant. Yeah, DAI did well. I just don't use DAI because I always use USDC. And then DAI doesn't really have much interest. But yeah, DAI is definitely an honorable mention. Okay, so number 12, staking platforms. So clear winner, Hex.com is only 755 days old, and it is the clear winner in staking platforms. Why do I say this? All staking platforms usually pay staking rewards out in its native token. The way that they pay the staking rewards out in its native token is by inflating the coin. So they're basically doing what the Fed does, is they just print billions, trillions of dollars, and then they give it to you. The problem with that is if I'm getting these coins inflated, we've seen this with helium. People print coins and they get them for free, and they immediately dump the coins, making the price go down. So with Hex.com, what they did was they just figured out the mathematical highest tolerance amount of inflation that you could mint before it becomes negative. So Hex.com inflates the coin 3.69% per year. It does that forever. It will never change. If there's a crash, if there's a pandemic, whatever, if there's a depression, a recession, it will always inflate coins at 3.69%. That inflation doesn't go to everyone. The inflation only goes to the people that stake. So the stakers are locking their coins up, and they're promising to lock their coins up for, say, a year, 2 years. The average staker has locked their coins up for 5.8 years, I believe. So what that means is the supply of the coins goes down. And so as you see on this chart here, so from December 4th, 2019 to December 22nd, 2021, X has paid out $9.7 billion in rewards. That's in US dollars, right? In rewards. And that's at 29 cents X. So Rain says, I would get more into Hex, but the ETH gas fees are soul crushing. That is true. But Pulse Chain will solve this. So there'll be another blockchain where you can buy Hex on. And then all these issues will go away. So I would just hold out. But yeah, $9.7 billion was paid out in inflation to Hex stakers. And there's only 73,000 stakers. In the whole world, there's only 73,000 people that have staked in Hex. And actually, it's not 73,000 people because I personally have multiple wallets. So I have 2 wallets where I'm staking Hex. And so it might be 30,000 people or 40,000 people that are staking, but $9 billion divided by 70,000 people is a really great amount. Now, to compare this, to compare apples to apples, Bank of America, one of the largest banks in the world, right? They're probably 100 years old. They have 66 million customers, and their net income was $17 billion in 2020. So Hex paid out $9.7 billion. Bank of America's net income is $17 billion. So imagine when Hex is 5 years old, 10 years old. And then, of course, number 2 is Anchor Protocol. And Anchor Protocol, the reason why I put them as number 2 is, like I said, you can make 20% interest on your stablecoin. And there's nowhere else where you can make 20% interest on your stablecoin. So, okay, we're rounding it out. So we got 3 more left in the 2021 crypto awards. Number 13 is crypto credit card. So someone asked, how do you cash out or how do you buy things online? So the way I would do it is if I had, say I wanted to buy a PS5, it's $1,000. And in my wallet, I have $20,000 in my wallet. All I would do, I'd get a Crypto.com credit card or a ShakePay credit card, And what I would do is I would send the crypto. I'd send $1,000, say $1,010 to crypto.com. Then I would deposit that Ethereum into the credit card, which you can do. Then you go to wherever you're going to go buy your PS5. You swipe your card, and then you're good to go. So I currently have a crypto.com credit card. I've tested it out. Oh, you can't even see it. This is the card. Looks pretty cool, blue steel, right? So this is how you cash out. You just send your Ethereum to the card, and then you buy. So I can buy on Amazon. I can buy, well, Amazon is like everything in the world. So I can buy on Amazon. I can buy on Alibaba. I can buy on whatever.com. That's the best way to cash out. There has been some websites like Expedia where I think you could pay with crypto. I don't know if you can do that anymore. Spend.com, I believe it was the website. But the best way right now is using a crypto credit card. So that would be the best way. Okay, the second last one is Metaverse and gaming. Crypto technology, what's up? What's going on, man? Welcome back. And Des, what's up? So yeah, crypto technology, you got the Ruby one. And I'm upgrading to the Ruby one now. So it's coming in the mail in probably the next couple weeks. Okay, so number 14, Metaverse gaming. So I combine these two together because really we already have a metaverse, right? If you play World of Warcraft, or if you've ever played it, have you ever played RuneScape? Have you ever played Age of Empires? Have you ever played on Steam? That is a metaverse in its own way, right? It's just there's less money making linked to the metaverse. Now I remember back in the day, my brother would play RuneScape, and you could sell a character for like $1,800 on eBay. I don't know if you can do that now, but that was kind of the metaverse. So the number one winner by far is Axie Infinity. And Axie Infinity is just an online game. It kind of looks like Pokemon, but you have these little Axies and they run around the world battling each other. What you can make off of playing Axie Infinity currently is around $14 US per hour. So if you're an American and you're living in, I don't know, Alabama or Mississippi, you could do that, right? As a part-time job or full-time job. If you're living in New York, you can't do that, right? So where this benefits is, some people on the stream have friends and family that live in third world countries where the average person makes $2 a day, $5 a day. If they have a phone and internet connection, they can play Axie Infinity at $14 an hour. So where I'm from, for example, a contractor that's building mansions for people is getting paid $8 a day. Someone who's unemployed, and there's 80% unemployment. So imagine if you had a phone and an internet connection and you're playing Axie Infinity and you're working, 12 hours a day playing a video game and you're making $14 an hour. You're making more than 80% of people, except for the people that get paid in US dollars. So that's why it's the best in the metaverse, period. There are other games that make money, but this is by far the best and most lucrative. Now, Axies there's a barrier to entry because you have to probably pay $600 for 3 Axies now. But still, there's scholarship programs where companies will put up the money for you. They will give you the 3 Axies and you play the Axies for them, and then they give you a cut. Number 2 is Sandbox. Sandbox is a metaverse where you can walk around and, basically walk through a mall. I think there's going to be a Justin Bieber concert on the metaverse, or someone big is doing a concert in the metaverse soon. I personally have no interest in it, but I see the value, right? There are a lot of people who just live in their home and they don't leave that much. They're not people, they're not people person when it comes to in person, but maybe they're stars online. So yeah, the metaverse is booming. Okay, so buy big purchases like housing. So if you wanted to cash out and buy a house, you couldn't use a crypto credit card to buy a house, but at that point you can just go to a centralized exchange and have the exchange send you the money, and they'll wire you the money or they'll deposit in your account. So that's the best way. And number 15, So we're at the end, and number 15 is just the mega popularity category. I personally do not cover NFTs, so that's why I don't really talk about NFTs. I just don't know enough about them to share, but I am learning. So let me see. Crypto Technology says, yeah, I'm still trying to get my own Axies. I missed the opportunity in the summer. Jamal, THC is also doing good. THC. I just got to refresh my memory. THC. So, yeah, Axie Infinity is doing crazy. What is THC? Dayton Arena, is it? No results. I don't know what THC is, Jamal. But maybe you're talking about Phaeton Arena because they're doing good. So, okay, so the last category, number 15, is mega popularity, and Opensea is by far the most popular app other than Uniswap. They use the most gas on the Ethereum network. They basically clog the Ethereum network. So NFTs have been so huge. I've seen NFTs go from $200 to over $200,000 in weeks. So there is an opportunity in NFTs. I personally don't participate in them, but maybe one day I will, or maybe I'll get someone to buy them for me. But NFTs and OpenSea is a huge thing. Now, OpenSea did an airdrop. For anyone that used OpenSea, there's an airdrop called SOS. And that is a DAO. So if you used OpenSea and you paid all these gas fees, they actually gave you your money back in the form of an airdrop. And I've seen people make thousands of dollars on this airdrop. This year, there's been thousands of dollars of airdrop. So there's the DApp Radar airdrop. There's the ENS names airdrop. There's the OpenSea airdrop. So what an airdrop is, you use the platform, right? Because you like it. They say, thank you for using the platform. Here's some free coins. And some of these free coins have been worth hundreds of thousands of dollars. So being a participant in crypto works. And then the number 2 most popular, in my opinion, it's not the most popular statistically, but Abracadabra is a lending platform that has $6 billion in assets locked already. And then their other coin is called Magic Internet Money, and it's a DAO. So personally, this is another way to cash out. I could send my money to Abracadabra's smart contract, and then I could cash out dollars. And that way, my coins are still locked in Abracadabra. And in the future, when the coins go up in value, I still have possession of the coins. But in the meantime, I have cash to spend or invest. So that rounds up the 2021 Crypto Awards by GSK WealthBuilders. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got some value from some of these platforms. Maybe you can use them in the future. But right now, that is all. So we can just go for a review. There's the top 15. So what do I use regularly? So I regularly use number 2. I use Solana blockchain all the time to invest in new coins, and there's no fees for gas basically because it's 0.004 cents. I use Uniswap a lot, but I also use Radium on Solana. For lending platforms, I don't really borrow money right now. Fundraising Launchpads, I use Launchpads all the time. That's number 6. That's where I'm making really good returns right now, is on what is the Launchpad that I'm using? STARLAUNCH, right? But I want to get into some of these other Launchpads that are new, so that the key would be to get in a Launchpad that's like 1 day old. If you can get in the pre-sale of a Launchpad to get your coins cheap, that's what I would do. What else do I use? I use Zerion to track my coins. I use IM token every day and Metamask every day. Stablecoins, I use stablecoins, and then Hex, I've staked for up to 15 years. So I have stakes for Hex. Crypto.com. I don't use ShakePay, but a lot of people have said ShakePay has been doing very well. So a lot of these awards are things that I personally use, and I've just experienced great things with them. I've used hundreds of different cryptos, hundreds of platforms, and in 2021, these are the top platforms that I find. So If you think any of the projects that you use deserve to be on this list, please comment below on the YouTube channel so I can check them out, because maybe I've just missed some of them. Please give me some suggestions in these categories on what other projects are up and coming, because we're a community, and the more that we help each other out, the more we can win together. So just to recap, this is the 2021 Crypto Awards by GSK Wealth Builders, and if you want to continue this chat, we have a Telegram group which is growing. We have a community of crypto, newbies to experts in Telegram, and it's a private chat room where we talk about anything we want to talk about, really. And you can join. There's a link below the YouTube channel to join the Telegram group. You just click on that link. So you download the Telegram app on your phone, you sign up, then you click on that link on your phone. It will take you directly to the GSK Wealth Builders Telegram group. And I'm Sam GSK on all digital platforms. Thank you very much. This is the 2021 Crypto Awards. A review of the best crypto platforms in 2021.